Alright guys, I finally got my Glock 44 in, so we're going to do an unboxing of this. And I'm also going to show you a little side-by-side comparison of how it compares to a Glock 19. And let's get into it. Alright guys, so I did pre-order this thing back when they did their very first, release of the Glock 44. I went down to my local gun shop and did a little pre-order. I didn't know how much this thing was going to be, but I anticipated it was going to be under 400 bucks. That's kind of what they had said. So I ended up paying $359 for this thing, and then we have our little background check here in Oregon that we got. So this thing out the door was less than 400 bucks, and I'm pretty happy with it. I got my Glock 19 here. My primary thing with this whole Glock 44 was to be a trainer for this. I'm not really gonna, put this in the backpack and, do that whole thing that they were kind of marketing it for. I have a Kel-Tec PMR 30 for that. So anyways, let's just get into this unboxing and we'll see what's inside. Alright, so there it is. I have watched quite a few videos on this and read up on this quite a bit, so I already knew kind of what to expect, but my initial impressions is it looks just like a Glock 19. You do have your adjustable or different size back straps here. Unfortunately, this thing does just come with two magazines. These each hold 10 rounds in them, and this is I guess would be considered a Gen 5, because this thing has no finger grooves here. It has the ambidextrous slide stop. I believe it does have a marksman barrel and the reversible magazine release, and then the trigger is the same as a Gen 5. So picking this thing up, my initial impressions is this thing's really light. It actually feels almost just like an airsoft gun, to be honest with you. Much lighter than a Glock 19. So inside here you have your lock, and you have your little brush, and then your little bore thing for for swabs and stuff, and then you have a cool little sticker here, I guess, your instructions in there, and that's about it. So I'm gonna make sure this thing's unloaded here. The slide on top of this thing is actually made out of polymer, and they did that to make it so that this would be the 22 round would be able to cycle more reliably. It looks like these are just standard Glock sights, except these do look like they're adjustable here, but they are plastic. So anyways, the breakdown on this is going to be the same as any other Glock. You're going to just pull back and pull your two tabs, and then pull the trigger, and it comes apart. So once you open it up, you can see this kind of metal insert that they have here attached to the polymer, and then this thing just breaks down like any other Glock. So anyways, compared to the Glock 19, I have already cleared this, but I'm just going to clear it again. Side by side, I would say the Glock 19 definitely feels more hefty, but the size comparison is very similar between these. So they almost look exactly the same. Like I said, I mainly got this thing as like a training tool. It does fit inside of other Glock 19 holsters, which is really nice for training. I don't think you'd want to conceal carry this over, like a 9mm, and that's for obvious reasons. But I'm happy with it, and I haven't obviously shot it because I just opened it. But I will be taking it out to do some shooting and do some videos on that. These magazines are almost identical. It's really funny that this thing holds 15 rounds and this one only holds 10. But after doing some research on it, they said that it had to do with just reliability issues. A single stack 22 is going to be much more reliable as far as feeding goes than a double stack. But I anticipate that there's going to be an aftermarket if Glock doesn't do it, but there probably will be an aftermarket where people cram more rounds inside these magazines. Alright guys, that's a quick little unboxing of the Glock 44. Check back and I will have more videos on this thing, shooting it and stuff like that. So if you like this video, please hit that like button and please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and we'll catch you on the next one, and you guys stay safe out there.